Running with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got a lot of heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Trey Tucker to return it. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
This is Genty on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Check 58. Here's the clip.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Genty. Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D.
Big game downfield. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 28 out of that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Middle. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Smith on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. Jukes one defender. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Genty from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll toss it. Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that.
Intercepted in the end zone. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time right. Catches main. That's Trey Harris. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. It's fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Herbert from the gun. Throw is there for Rondé Ganson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He rolls to his right. This is hauled in by Harris. He's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Vlad McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own.
At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders pushing for a late spark before halftime.
There we go.
Going to the ground again on first. Only finds a couple of yards of space at second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Smith on 3rd and long. And he can't make the hookup on the deep ball. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running it with Hampton. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Again, it's Hampton. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. This gets the 1st and more. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And off to Genty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Tony. Hey, here we go, hey.
Back to Genty. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Herbert back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after for a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On third down, Herbert flushed out of the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal. No, fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just need an official signal. If it was 6 points, a touchback. Unfortunately for them,
Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looking Myers, and he's got it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Man downfield, and Myers has it. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
And again, it's Smith. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back after making their third first-half interception. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down. Big gain downfield. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't.
Smith lost it. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up. Cam Hart.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer. Throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
1st and 10. Herbert. He's got the hook up. Lambert Smith. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got the Charger 1st down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.